as this ice blizzard continues to track and also continues to move more down south, people are noticing very weird things completely unrelated on radars and completely unrelated in the sky. We even have people taking pictures of thunder snow, something that's so unlikely, is less than 1% overall. How would it even happen in the first place? But we'll get to the outlook in a minute. Already, stores all the way from Texas to South Carolina are all being cleared out. Bread, toilet paper, milk, you name it. Now 1000% unrelated from the snowstorm and all this stuff, we just caught these things in the sky doing something. Something, we don't know what they're doing, but they're definitely doing something. Unrelated to what appears to be the path of the storm. But check this out, they're being led by helicopters. A whole bunch of helicopters and these weird planes dumping all this weird stuff. It's crazy. Now check out this beam of light that's literally at the start of the storm, and the beams follow all the way through to the east. Some completely wild and unrelated stuff. Just thought it was pretty cool, so I wanted to show you guys. And also completely unrelated from this guy right here who just found snow in his yard and it would not melt on top of his furnace. Like, remember last year that same exact thing was happening? And also the completely rare thunder and the lightning in the midst of a blizzard right in this location. I mean, come on, just wild, right? The weather never ceases to amaze me these days. And so this once in a lifetime ice storm, which reminds people of what happened in Texas years ago when all the power went out and a lot of people lost their life, gained strength and is now heading more south. Remember, the more southern you go, the more they cannot deal with this kind of weather. They're calling for even 18 to 24, maybe more inches of snow in some locations along this route. I mean, crazy. Many meteorologists are also saying there will be a loss of life and the power even may go out for weeks. As I told you in the last video, that a whole bunch of utility trucks are getting ready to head out all over here to supply people and maybe get their lights back on, hopefully soon. Are you in the path of the storm? Let me know.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. I'm going to start by giving all glory, honor, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles. We have millstone and teaching rule well. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. And Brother Tazwan, coming at you from the GMS Tampa camp down here in Tampa, Florida. All right. This lesson is going to be going into an Arctic blast, getting ready to hit the northern states of America. All right, later this week. Or is it? Let me see. This weekend, yeah. Supposedly this weekend. It's been pretty chilly all week, you know. Especially in Monday, man. Monday and Tuesday. Been pretty chilly in the morning times, getting up for work. But it says, I post by my mixtapes on Instagram. It says, doctors say a dangerous Arctic blast is set to hit the U.S. this weekend, and 9 minutes outside could reportedly be deadly. All right, and you got people in the comments saying praying for the homeless. Okay. Somebody said really praying for the people that have nowhere to go. I believe there was a winter blast earlier last year that killed a few people. All right, people were found frozen to death, dogs, cats. All right, very extreme temperatures this winter, man, or that last winter. This winter they're saying it's gonna be worse, nothing like they've ever seen. Okay, and this ain't a slocky. Slocky, and roll these windows up. This ain't some kind of coincidence or something just randomly happening, or because the ice caps are melting or global warming. Ain't none of that shit, man. That's the Lord sending his sword, sending these plagues upon the earth. Okay, it's the earth is mourning because the Lord is almost here. All right, it's these birth pains that's happening. People getting taken out by natural disasters. Which I believe Esau played a part in boosting this Arctic blast too, man. It says a dangerous Arctic blast is set to hit the U.S. this weekend, bringing extreme cold, heavy snow, and icy conditions. I heard somebody said something about they're expecting 3 inches of ice. All right, so they're saying that they ain't gonna be able to call the police or ambulances or emergency services. The road's gonna be shut down. Okay, you driving on roads like that, people gonna be piling up on each other, man. Especially on big semi trucks on the highways. All right, you just recently had a deadly crash. Okay, I'm not sure if it was deadly, but I know they said it was a bunch of semis piled up on the highway up north because of the ice and then the fog. You know, you can't see, you don't know when to stop. Your braking distance has to be dramatically reduced when driving those big ass semi trucks. All right, or Salaki, I should say reduce, greatly extended. You got to brake from a lot more further away behind the car or wherever you're behind than you normally do. Okay, now who's to say those brakes will save you? If you end up hitting a hard brake, you can hydroplate, okay, and to the cars in front of you. And driving those semi trucks carrying freight, okay, it's like getting hit by a train, man. All right, it says some areas could see temperatures below zero with life-threatening exposures in minutes. All right, can you imagine walking into a freezer, all right, and then the door locking on your ass? Okay, and these freezers don't be below 0 degrees, but they're saying the weather's about to be below 0 degrees out here, man. Okay, it's about to get real cold. All right, and it's gonna be freezing temperatures. I believe Esau got to play in it, of course. He's playing with the weather to probably boost the freezing power, the chilly temperature. Okay, I believe he's got a hand. This devil got his hands in everything that involves death, man. All right. It says officials urge everyone to stay indoors, prepare emergency supplies, and follow local weather updates. So you already got people that's emptying the shelves. You're seeing articles drop where people saying that people have been emptying the shelves in preparation for this weekend. Okay, and devastating times like this, you know that the police can't be called. All right, so people may attempt, especially the homeless, may attempt to break into your house, maybe to get some warmth, some food. All right, a little bit of action with the woman in there. Okay, you don't know what kind of people is gonna be trying to break into these houses, man. All right, they looking for trouble, and they also looking for a warm meal and a blanket. All right, but also in the midst of this, you're gonna have actual criminals, okay, and thugs trying to get jiggy with you, okay. But these cold temperatures are going to be very devastating to the people that live outdoors, that live on the streets, all right, and even in your homes. All right, if it gets cold enough, it can knock out your electricity. Okay, like they said, 3 inches of ice on the ground. That means it can knock out the electricity. No power lines. Okay, you got no electricity, you got no heater. So that cold can creep into those houses. All right. So these people are coming into a very devastating time this weekend, Lord willing. Okay. So these people can wake up and seek the Lord. All right, and figure out why it was so damn cold. Why is it so cold? This has to be the Lord's doing. All right, as the scriptures say here. Let's grab it. In the book of Salaki, I don't know why my phone's doing this, man. All right, in the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6, it says, shall the trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? All right, so when something terrible happens, are the people not going to be in shock or in fear? Okay, looking out for their own lives. All right, trying to figure out what's happening, what's going on. It says, shall there be evil in the city and the Lord hath not done it? All right, shall many lives be taken away or devastating things happen? Can these freezing temperatures come into these cities without the Lord giving the green light? No, man. You're gonna know that the Lord has had a play in this, man. Had a hand in this. Okay. As the scriptures say here, let's grab it. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Ain't nobody gonna save you from the Lord. Like what they say, you ain't gonna be able to call authorities this weekend. Okay, and that's a green light to many people. Like, oh shit, I can really come up on some money. Nobody gonna be able to call the police. The ambulance ain't gonna be able to help you or save you. Nobody gonna be able to pull up until this storm blows over. This winter storm blow over, man. All right. Let's say, for I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. Okay. If I whet my glittering sword and mine hand take hold on judgment, I render vengeance to mine enemies and will reward them that hate me. Okay. The Lord will render vengeance to his enemies and reward those that hate him. Okay. This cold ass storm coming is going to take out a lot of niggas. All right. The righteous don't fall on accident. All right. The righteous don't get swept up into destruction on accident. All right. It's niggas and the wicked that fall to these things, man. That fall to these great disasters. All right. Nobody dies on accident. The scriptures say no man has perished being innocent. Okay. The things coming this weekend, the disasters coming this weekend, which you may hear a lot of stories. Okay. The disasters coming this weekend ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be sweet, man. Because it's the Lord's doing. All right. Let's grab it. It says, Isaiah 30 and 29, ye shall have a song, as in the night when a holy solemnity is kept, and gladness of heart, as when one goeth with a pipe to come into the mountain of the Lord, to the mighty one of Israel. And the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall shew the lightning down of his arm with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of a devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstones. All right. So you see that the Lord gets busy with hailstones too. I've seen videos where hailstones the size of bowling balls falling down, man. All right. I forget which country it was that had that happen last year, a few years ago. But these people were recording this and they were all devastated, like they were praying, because you know that only the Lord doing this. Okay. Grab this. And hailstones come from when it's too cold, man. Okay. It's real cold. Sometimes you can get hail. It'll rain hail on a warm day. It's just a hailstorm. All right. when it's cooler up in the upper atmosphere, but on the lower atmosphere it's still warm, it'll be raining, and then the rain will be mixed with hail. I've only seen hail once, okay? And it looked like pebbles just falling down. The way it was hitting the windshield, I didn't want to go outside. Exodus 9:23, and Moses stretched forth his rod toward heaven, and the Lord sent thunder and hail, and the fire ran along the ground, and the Lord rained hail upon the land of Egypt. So there was hail, and fire mingled with the hail. Woo! Very grievous, such as there was none like it in all the land of Egypt since it became a nation. Okay? So you see that these things come through the Lord's anger. All right, and the hail smote throughout all the land of Egypt, all that was in the field, both man and beast. And the hail smote every herb of the field, and brake every tree in the field. All right, and it said it was very grievous. That means that the hailstones were very huge. Okay. And it was dropping when these things fall from the heaven, they fall on weight, man. Okay. The bigger and denser these hailstones are, the more deadly. Imagine that falling on somebody's head. Okay, that's godly judgment. Hailstones coming down, knocking niggas out. All right. So the thing is coming. Some winter storm coming this weekend. If there be brothers up there up north, where they say the hailstorm's gonna be, or the freezing temperature is gonna be, because I haven't heard anything about hailstorms, but it's possible. But where they say the freezing temperature is gonna be, just stay in prayer, man. You'll be good. You ain't got nothing to worry about. All praise is the spirit. You know. I was just asking about something today. Asking about my W-2 today at work, right before I just got home. And he said mine should be here today. Well, he said his should be here today. And then when I got home, checked the mail, mine was here. I saw the spirit. Yeah, they didn't say anything. I didn't know there'll be hailstones this weekend, but it's possible. So brothers and sisters, just stay prayed up, man. All right, don't stress. And don't worry, don't fret, don't be afraid. Scripture say he that is faint-hearted believeth not, so he ain't gonna be defended. Okay, if you're afraid, that's a good chance that you're gonna be caught up in the judgment. Okay, the Lord can see those who are bold in him, in his name. All right, but if you're afraid, you're gonna appear just like every other nigga. You're gonna be blending in with these niggas, and you may get hit. I remember the great that Hurricane Irma hit, and I was in the flood zone, you know. And even before that, another flood hit before that, and I was in flood zone, you know. Those that were with me at the time talking about evacuating, I'm like, I'm gonna stay right here, man. Lord gonna deliver me. Anything happen, I'm gonna be good. You know, the Lord with me. Okay. And lo and behold, I got this big ass tree in the backyard of my house, which could have fell in on my roof and collapsed my whole house. You know, but it didn't. All right, I was in the bad zone for these hurricanes both times. All right, big ass tree right there could have collapsed on my house, man. All right, but 2 blocks over, this guy's tree fell right through the middle of his house. These people lost all their fences all around me. These people were fucked up. All right, but I was straight over here, man, and still gonna remain that way. But without a truly assessment edifying to you, I cannot watch. Who listen in truth and sincerity. So next time, I give all glory, honor, praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWADAH. Shalom.